I'm a professional content creator. That is perhaps an uncomfortable truth. But I do my very best to disprove that. And this is a fantastic example because when I started recording the Zealandism, this happened. Wait, am I live? I clicked the wrong button. No, this is not pre-recorded. I'm recording a Zealandism, and I clicked the wrong button. I somehow accidentally went live while attempting to record for this Zealandism. And so many people showed up so quickly, awesome people that you see. I don't know where Gadget's going to show it, but you see somewhere that appeared in such great numbers that I could not reflexively turn the stream off. It was actually quite happy to see how many people wanted to come in and hang out. So we are now recording this Zealandism live with a live studio audience. And of course, if you ever want to join me the next time I accidentally go live, there's a Twitch link in the description that I'm assuming I remembered to put there. But I did come here to talk about something important, something that made me angry, something that I want to fix, but I'm going to need your help. And that's actually kind of helpful that I am live right now because I can get your help live. And then of course I can get your help in the comments because I don't quite know how to fix it, but there's something that I want to change. And it happened in the Roma Brighton match, which I believe was in the Europa League. Yes, that was in the Europa League tie, Roma and Brighton. Roma was up 4-0. They defended the Coliseum with valor and honor. Are you not entertained? And Brighton ended up winning the match that we are about to watch a clip from 1-0. But there was a goal scored in this match for Roma. You might notice by the 1-0 scoreline that Brighton won by. That goal for Roma was not allowed. Now, the reason that it was not allowed is infuriating to me. But first, we have to actually watch the goal. So this is Sardar Azmoun, the Iranian Messi from yesteryear, who happens to play for Roma now because he is actually a very good player. He's scoring a goal that he's actually quite comfortable with. There's no reason for me to know this. He scored a very similar goal in the Asian Cup. I have no life and I barely leave this room. Okay, he did it again against Brighton. It is a beast. We got 18 seconds from TNT Sports here. This is a replay. Now, very important, the person that recorded this replay is on Do Not Disturb. That is a must to preserve your sanity. If you do not utilize Do Not Disturb, I would highly recommend. I don't know what language that is. Maybe somebody in chat knows. But here's the chance. Chipped ball hits this dude in the chest. What are you thinking? I don't know. Maybe you don't know who Sardar Azmoun is. That's Sardar Azmoun right there. He's about to do something really impressive. You ready for it? It's one of those that a Twitter account would call a bicycle kick, but you're kind of like, I don't know, brother. Like that one meme, like it's a bicycle kick, but it's not really. But it is a cool goal. You don't want to detract from it the fact that it's a really cool goal by pointing out that it's not really a bicycle kick. Like that and Ronaldo is the difference between apples and oranges here, but it's still really impressive. It's a really impressive goal. I'd fall in love with that dude. I would ask that dude to marry me if he played for my team. It's the 21st century. Have an open mind. But the ball goes in the net. Everybody's celebrating, and Roma has scored a goal to go up 1-0 on the south coast of England. This is their moment. They're the greatest bane to seagulls since wind turbines in off-coast areas. Except the goal is disallowed, right? I kind of spoiled that for you. You already knew that the goal was going to be disallowed. And it was disallowed because of what the official deemed on VAR review a high boot. Okay, logically speaking, the boot is high, right? It is. The boot is in the air, okay? It is airborne. There is space between the boot and the ground. That is significant. But I would like, and there are going to be people, right, that are watching right now because I am accidentally live, and people that are commenting under this video that will say that this was the right call. It may be the right call according to the laws of the game. I don't think it should be. I think this should be a goal. I think it has to be a goal because who out of these two players is initiating the contact? Who out of these two players is making the effort to put their head in danger? I ask you, is it Sardar Azmoun, who you can see and the referee can see from his point of view? Right, we're going to look at it right here. He's looking at the freaking ball. He doesn't even know, right, that one dude from the Simpsons meme is right there about to do that. He has no idea. Now, obviously, we had the same conversation about Jeremy Doku a week ago with the penalty shout. And in that point, I do think it's a reckless boot, right? You're in much more of a crowd, okay? And I think Jeremy Doku's doing a lot more in that instance to initiate the contact.
right? He's tracking the ball. He plays the ball. He puts it in the net. And this guy throws himself through a window to get himself kicked in the face. Now, there needs to be a stupidity clause here, right? Now, this guy could be a perfectly intelligent individual. But in this particular instance, and this is probably good for a defender, made the executive decision to sacrifice a few of those molecules up here, a few of those dancing brain cells, sacrifice those to the altar of good defense, and throws his forehead into this dude's shoe. How in the world is that Sardar Azmoun's fault? I mean, I know this is a very difficult judgment call, but I think that making the offensive player solely responsible for this sort of situation is bad. I think it's dangerous. I think it's not fair. I think it is objectively not fair. There has to be, right, like a detracting risk. If you're a defender, in the same way that defenders are disadvantaged on crosses, right, that they have to stand there like this, because even if the ball hits them inadvertently in the arm, it's a handball, which it should be. Or else every defender would be standing at the edge of the box like they're about to drop the sickest jazz hands of all time. Right, they're about to hit the, like they're on an 80s dance floor breaking it down to Dancing Queen. That would be perfectly legal. Oh, it hit my arm on accident. Oh, it hit my arm on accident. Like that would be completely legal. And so that's why you have to make every defender in the world look like me trying to draw a stick figure in 4th grade. Like defensive players have to bear some responsibility for their own safety in this situation, or else it's going to be an incentive. It's going to be an incentive for defensive players to throw themselves into dangerous situations, which I would argue, now that I am standing in the Supreme Court of FIFA, is more dangerous. Do we really want to incentivize Mr. Jump Through the Window here to throw his head into some dude's shoe? Because he just got the goal canceled. If he doesn't do that, Sardar Azmoun scores, right? I mean, he did score, but he got the goal disallowed by being incredibly brave. I am not one to discount that. I'm not saying it should be a foul on the defender. I'm just saying that if he is willingly throwing himself into that situation, then just play on, right? I mean, seriously, if the offensive player is making a legitimate 50-50 play, 60-40 play on the ball, 60%, 40%, right? The offensive player is the likely recipient of the ball here, and they have a legitimate claim to go for that ball. Right? I mean, this is Erling Haaland's move. You never head the ball. You just freaking kick the ball. You kick the ball. Erling Haaland would try and kick a ball that was 15 feet off the ground. I don't even think he even knows how to head the ball. Maybe he's reading all those research reports that heading the ball is bad for your brain. In which case, nice work, dude. Keep taking those fish oil tablets. But this, you have to give defenders a responsibility to take care of themselves. Because if they don't, the best defenders are going to willingly put themselves into dangerous situations when a player's going for an overhead kick. You don't believe me? 10, 15 years ago, how many defenders did you see legitimately hold their own hands behind their back? That is something that has evolved because officiating has evolved to rightfully punish defenders that make themselves bigger, even if it's on accident. So, I mean, players these are world-class athletes here, not just physically, but mentally, recognize this situation. I mean, remember what this situation was initially. The ball is popping up in the air, and there is time to see what's going on. Both of these guys are getting set. Sardar Azmoun's got a legitimate play. This ball is coming around, like it's coming down straight to Sardar Azmoun. And this guy throws himself into it. I mean, it is tough. I acknowledge that this is a difficult thing to officiate, but I want goals like this to count. And I want defenders, at the end of the day, to not be incentivized to do this, to get it ruled out. Because I don't want to be watching a Champions League final or a World Cup knockout match. God forbid, with the United States involved, where my emotions are like beyond the pale, right? I'm trying to throw tea in a harbor or something. And then you have a goal that decides the fate of nations and players in history that comes down to, well, he kind of did kick him in the head also, but, the guy just kind of threw his head in there. Like, it's just, I don't think that is the part of the game. I don't think it's in the flow of the game. And I would hate for it to become a bigger and bigger part of the game. This has been a topic of conversation recently. Okay? And if this is a violation, how the hell was that not a penalty on Jeremy Doku? Can we get one modicum of consistency in life? One. Just a little bit. Figure it out. They will. VAR is still new. They're going to get better. But seriously, figure it out. And however you figure it out, let this goal count. Thank you. Chat, what do you think? I don't agree? That's fair. Okay. I mean, I know there's always going to be those people out there. It is, I think, by the rule, the way the rule's written, probably a foul. That's it, guys. Say bye to chat. They were very nice for hanging out with us and showing up at 1:54 in the morning. Yes, for this Zealandism, apparently. Everybody say bye to YouTube. Bye, YouTube. Bye.